Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the stream. Nice little stinger coming in there real quick. As you can see by the amount of stuff around me, hold on, that's a little too big. Oh, editing skills, they're here. Make that actually proportioned. There we go. There's a lot around my screen, and there's a lot behind me, too. You can see my student life has started. I've got sticky notes everywhere, but that's not why we're here. We are here for some Counter-Strike. It's the last match of the season before playoffs for DTO, because, for sure at this point, I believe they've made playoffs. Definitely being 9-4 should stick them out. Yeah, 38th. That should have them in playoffs. I don't know how many teams make it in intermediate, but in my mind, being 9-4 should get you in, considering that 9-6 can get you in Premier. Regardless, we have a lot to get to today, especially because it is their last match and everybody is just getting into the server, so I've got some time now to share some info with you. We do have some giveaway winners. The giveaway ended yesterday, I believe. The winners were picked, and of course you can see their names are on the screen. Brogan, LL, I'm Shoozy, Reggie, Hay. You guys won the giveaway for Triumph Supplements. And while I'm at it, I can give you guys the ad read. So don't forget to check out the sponsors, Real Gaming Wear. You can see the ad is on the one side of the screen. I might be pointing at the wrong end. I am pointing at the wrong end. It's here. The ad is here. And Triumph Supplements, who you can see their ad is actually up here. And you can see the giveaway winners are below. Only the highest quality esports apparel and streetwear from Real Gamer Wear. And only the highest quality ingredients in Triumph Supplements with 2 delicious flavors: raspberry lemonade and mango passion fruit guava. Now, the ad read is something that is important because these organizations, these companies have decided to sponsor DTO, Destroy the Odds, and in order for them to continue to support the team and support Counter-Strike as a whole, these kinds of companies are the ones that they rely on. So definitely check out the wear. Looking at the image there, that streetwear looks pretty nice actually. It looks like a zip up. Looks pretty nice. So, and make sure to use DTO for a discount. Of course, that's how they know that DTO sent you, especially with like Triumph. And if you're buying the DTO wear, they probably have a good idea. But that's why you're there. Regardless, we do have a match to get to as they do start to fill into the server. I've got to figure something out real quick here. Is it sanitize? It is. What are we looking at here? We're looking at a 9-4 DTO going up against a 7-6 Alternative Gaming EU. This is going to be an interesting one because of how well versed these two teams are. Destroy the Odds are currently 3-2 on Mirage, because that is the map pick, of course. And they're facing up against an Alternative Gaming that's only 0-1. They have not played Mirage at all this season, except for the one time where they lost, and I believe that loss, let me make sure I've got my numbers correct here. Yes, it was at the start of the season they lost 8-16 to Masonic Academy, who I believe has done quite well for themselves at a 12-2. So, good team that they lost to, facing off against another good Mirage team. You look at the stats from those matches. Destroy the Odds, they won their first Mirage match about halfway through the season, 16-4. Hadn't played it before then, and after trading between Mirage and Inferno, all the last games have been Mirage, and they've gone back and forth. They won 16-12, lost 19-17, so an overtime match. Won the next one 16-11, and of course, just most recently against Enhanced Esports, lost 16-8. But they're hoping to end the season on more than a tie in terms of the scoreline there, and everybody's filling into the chat. Nice to see you all. So as they do begin to we got more people in the server now, so I can kind of lay out a little bit of, sprinkle some information on you guys. I have a nice little stat line I like to call the player to look for. I pick 2 players from each of the teams, and we look at their RWS and their ADR and the top 2 of the stat. Now, for DTO, it's one player that controls both, so I had to pick another player. Alternatively, it's Bacchus. 11.2 round win share. I believe he sits at about an 86 ADR, which is really good. And of course, he has to be joined by someone, and Devs will be taking the next highest ADR stat, sitting at an 82. But when you look at the Destroy the Odds ADR stats, they come through as very even, which is very good to see. It means that all the players are equally sharing in on the round. and that's what keeps the round win shares very close together. As for alternative gaming, they have a very different story. Fake is the player to look for. 12.4 RWS, and he sits, I believe, at a 94 ADR, which is unfathomable. It's top tier player levels, and I know this is IM, but that is something to be aware of. Of course, joining him is his pal Typo, 86 ADR, so there's quite a gap, and after those two, the stats drop dramatically on the alternative gaming side. So what you need to look for then is to make sure that you can neutralize Fake and Typo, and then you pretty much have a good chance of winning the round. With all of that being said, though, I am going to get the smooth going. We'll get that nice little transition, put on some music, and we'll wait for the match to start. Give me 2 seconds. And welcome back. We'll get this all sorted out. Give me 2 seconds to get the volume working, and then we'll switch over into the game. The pistol round, or sorry, not the pistol round. The pistol round is about to start. The knife round went the way of alternative gaming. As you can see, they have stuck to their CT side. Destroy the Odds will have a lot of work to do coming in. Things are slightly breaking. That's all right. So Destroy the Odds are going to start with this under push. Unitas going to be the first to take contact. It's going to be Fake they're facing off against. They've isolated him towards this connect area. They're going to have a lot of space to work with, though. Sir Ducky is going to go down initially. Unitas takes care of him and continues to push forward here. Fenix boosted up, still hasn't been spotted yet. There you go, Leonidas with 3 has gained all the space that that DTO need. Looks as if Fake will be under fire here. 0 going down, as does Tinky. It's Gospel and Devs left, as Gospel finds only a bullet to the head. Now Devs has a lot to hold for, and Typo with this kit needs to go down. That did not just happen. Devs coming huge with the 2K. Both headshots, just when you need them. The kit doesn't matter. All you need to find is the head, and that's exactly what he does. And now it's going to be Alternative Gaming trying to figure out what to do. It's mostly a deco. Typo has bought into an MP9. Meanwhile, destroy the odds. 2 Galils, 2 AKs. And the smokes to give them space initially. Fake is going to be looking to play towards his connector area, I'm guessing, for the rest of the CT side. Leonidas, his foil, trying to make space. And this smoke makes it a very interesting spot indeed. Zero going down initially is not a good start. Fenix. Oh no, Fake as well. He's picked up 2. Tinky Winky and Devs are all that's left. I'm gonna call him Tinky. It's way... it won't make me laugh. Tinky. No, that'll still make me laugh. What a name. I miss these guys. Speaking of Tinky, only with a scout in hand. Disto is under Balk. Lots of work for these two to do. Fake is low. There's so many angles you have to clear out, though, and as soon as you go for one, the other's gonna swing. Doesn't matter. Disto makes it work with both Seagull shots coming through the corner of the wall. So as quickly as the one round went their way, Destroy the Odds are back on to the Pistols. Tied up at 1-1. The anti-eco does not work out. And instead it's going to give a lot of guns right back to Alternative Gaming. 2 Galils, an AK, and a Scout all grabbed up. Typo still sticking with that MP9. Of course, when 5 stay alive, no reason not to. Tinky, though, finding Disto right off the bat is going to open up a completely. Fenix going to try and get some space back, and that's exactly what he's given so far. Taking down Tinky, and now Gospel will be next as Fake comes in, roaring with the AK. Typo as well, trying to grab as much space as possible in B. Devs is going to be looking for the trade. It won't happen. It's now a 2v4. Leonidas caught out once again. Zero. It's up to him. There you go. Fake with that AK continues to roll along. 3K for the man. And another round for Alternative Gaming. Hate to see it off the hop. So it looks like a lot of mid-energy coming the way for Alternative to deal with. It's going to be a lot of a grind. Gospel, the last one to live. In the end, it's just the bigger guns win out. Lots of damage done, but no kills. And the bank for Alt Gaming will continue to grow. As Disto is lowest with just under 3K. The rest of his teammates all sitting high and mighty. Fenix has been able to purchase up an op even. Interesting enough, Typo has had the same MP9 for 3 rounds in a row. And Fenix finding 0 off the bat is not a good start for DTO. Flash coming in, trying to get some space towards apartments here. Typo, he wants some of that action, and Tinky is going to give it to him. The flash is not going to go the right way. And Typo's swing is a bit too early, so he will go down early. Fenix already on the call, though, and he will join Ducky in the defense. As Devs has picked up 1. So 3v2. As it looks like Fenix is looking towards that mid area again. Gospel is stuck now unless he can use his utility to get out of it, but he only has an incendiary. And in the confines that he's in, it's going to make it hard. The peak is good timed. And Fenix will go down as he was moving ahead. Ducky, 12 HP. It's up to Disto right now to hold them off from that ticket area. But Devs can plant this safe for Gospel. Has made his way into an area. Both getting into that post plant around that A-ramp Tetris spot. The rotate is going to come in. Gospel is on the heels. Going through mid. He's gone the long way. And that smoke to deny any kind of space is going to force Dez to have to play around it. He's going to have to wait for a sound cue. Ducky jumping above. Tetris is clean. They have to assume that both are there. The spam is going to come in. And they both go down. It's a trade. Not a trade, sorry. It's a 1-to-1 for each Gospel and Devs as they clutch out the round. Got one right back for DTO. Like I said earlier, the money was good for alternative gaming. They are going to buy in fully with what they have. Fenix again on that op. We'll have it traded across to him, and again, DTO going right heavy for mid-presence. They're going to try and take it fast. Leonidas is through with a MAC-10, and he nearly finds one through the smoke regardless. This dude is there to help out Fake. Now the grind comes in. Plenty of space grabbed in mid. They lack anything else here, and Fake is going to go for some early aggression, and Zero isn't ready for it. The trade on from Gospel is good, and Tinky finds Ducky towards B. So into a 3v3, and the CTs are quite spread. Critically, though, nobody has the bomb, and Tinky is very low on HP. Phoenix does see him through the corner of his eye. That leaves it once again to Gospel and Devs. Try and figure out what they're doing. Fenix now. This dude is all the way up in Palace. It's going to be a very interesting crunch should the bomb get planted on the A site. That's where Gospel's looking to plant it. You can see him moving in towards CT. Utility is going to be used. That's going to cause a little bit of a disturbance. Distu could play spoiler here. They are aware that he could be in Palace. And Typo going down just leaves it to Gospel in the 1v3. Alternative gaming, they are going to bunch up here. Typo has plenty of utility to use. The swing might look really good in a second here, as the smoke is going to go down on the bomb. Typo goes down. Fenix takes the shot. He hits it. Only the leg. The pistol is able to clean it out, though, as Distu does defuse the bomb. So still an expensive round, but 2 staying alive will mean they can buy right back into this, and for DTO, it's not good. That 1-round win has not helped the money at all, as 3 Deagles and 2 P250s are all that they can afford. They do have a lot of smokes to cover it with. Looks like they're lining up for an A hit, but again, plenty of utility being expended this way. It looks as if Devs is going to go out fast to try and get out there. He will. Just doing Fake, though. They'll continue their killing spree. Up to Tinky and Zero now, as Fake continues to push forward. Those Deagle shots will finally hit their spot. Zero has a lot to find as well, though. It's just up to him. This smoke holding him off. They've got to know he's here by now. The shot will ring true. Fenix goes down as well. Lots of damage onto Typo. The Eagles are deadly, and he'll find Distu. Can't find anything more. But he definitely made them shrink back. Shirk away from their duties. And again, only leaving 2 alive. Keeps it expensive. Keeps alternative gaming on their toes. So I'll be back into a buy. 4 AKs and a MAC-10. Phoenix, though, he's hit the shot. No way! Quickest of scopes I've seen. He hits that blind. And now B is completely cleared out. Let's look who's below. It's Gospel. Fenix, the timing's got to be good. And it's there. Gospel will pick him up. Hopefully he's aware. Oh, Typo. Going in for another. Doesn't matter. Tinky. Find the head. And now it's just Ducky left as the bomb is planted on A. But Gospel still lurking upstairs. He's seen the gun now. Yeah, Gospel is unawares, so the AK... Sorry, the M4 will find the op, only to be traded out very quickly. Good round from Destroy the Odds. Absolutely turning and burning. What a shot from Phoenix, though. Holy. Blind as well. So the money finally has been broken towards alternative gaming. They'll buy in with 2 Deagles, an op on Phoenix, Famas and Og to join, and Phoenix getting an early hit. Oh, Tinky, you got to give better than that. That's going to give up Palace and a lot of information. As a 3v5 is what's in the cards. Fake now has an AK in his hands as well. It's not looking good. Zero has pushed in far, though. Distu is going to take the initial. Ducky will trade out. Gospel now with nothing else to do. The round will be won by Alternative Gaming. And Destroy the Odds continue to win one, then lose. As the gap starts to widen. Three-round separation now. And this is the only one that needs to buy into this round. He picks up his MP9. Meanwhile, Destroy the Odds. 4 deals and a Tech 9. Zero. And Devs will be the first in. Devs has already dropped in. He's got to contend with 2. Typho finding 1 immediately. Trade's not good yet, though. It's continued to be a hold from Typo. Ducky getting 1 in as well. He's traded out. It's a 2v4, and there goes Leonidas finally picking up some kills, finally picking up some space on the B-bomb site. But it's just him left. The bomb dropped. He will pick that up. He has time to get this plant down if he so chooses, but he doesn't know that. Distu could jump through at any minute here. Fake is on his way around. Maybe not. He's holding towards A. The bomb will be planted. Oh, the pistol jumping through. Phoenix! Doesn't need to close out the round. This dude will do that for him. 17 HP. That's all that was added in Leonidas' back pocket. Not enough to guarantee the plant. There you go. Off the bat, Zero once again. Taking an op shot from Phoenix, who controls mid. Currently with the big green. Destroy the Odds. Currently still looking locked out. Tinky's gunfight isn't good enough. Plenty of damage done both to Fake and Distu. Fake will finally go down. That's Gospel picking up the gun. He'll find a second. Ducky going down to Leonidas as well. It's down to a 2v2, and Phoenix is low, still in CT though. He controls Ticket, and the bomb is back towards the T-spawn. As Leonidas is going to run away from that. They could go B now. Typo is rotated early. That's got to be the call. Gospel has a lot of work to do to sell this. Or try and make the space. It's not going to work out. Come on, Leonidas. You got to know the rotate to go in now. And no. Looks like he wants to continue to brute force this forward. He does have a chance to get Phoenix here. He can find him off the hop. Can't. It's a quick shot, and now the Deagle has to come in. 3 HP. It's a deadly game, and Phoenix sliding out with the USPS. He'll take care of Dodge. Speaking of Dodge, DTO cannot dodge the fact that Alternative Gaming now have control of the half, 8-3. There's still 4 rounds up for grabs. If you're DTO, you want to grab the rest. Make it close. Keep this game within shooting distance of winning. With the full buy here, that gives them a good opportunity. Leonidas flubs his molly. Takes a lot of damage off the initial fight with Fake. The Op will be able to make it out of mid, and Tinky and Gospel are going to go down initially. The bomb is going to be dropped. Zero holding the wrong angle. Devs picks up one in trade. And he will finish off Ducky. Neary Silence will come on to the B-bomb site. The hold from Fake is good. Phoenix holding a very close angle towards where Leonidas is. It doesn't work out for him. 1v3, 1v2 now. Would be an ace clutch for Devs to pick this up. 24 bullets. He has plenty to work with, but the smoke has faded right in front of him. He does have another in his pocket that he could use here. As Fake sitting on the other side of the site. Distu wanting to get out through that market area. Jumps out just the timing is not there. It could be here in a second though as Fake turns the corner. Devs, too many angles, the handle will go down. Once again to the pistols. Gospel, the only one with any kind of main. Sitting with a MAC-10 in hand. It could be another A-pop should they go for it. Plenty of utility has been expended that way. Gospel's still trying to make some noise towards mid. He'll keep Ducky around. And Phoenix wants some action as well. Into A they go. Leonidas off the initial is going to go down quite quickly. Devs is able to trade. Distu is low, back towards triple, and he'll find another regardless. Gospel and Devs doing the work. It's a 2v2, and Gospel in behind will find Phoenix, leaving it just to Ducky. 1v1, bomb on the floor. Doesn't know where he is. The peek is good, though. And Gospel will pick up another 3K and the round. Flank all important in that. Now I'll throw them right into a buy. 4 AKs and the op joining. Meanwhile, Alternative Gaming, they are going to elect to save for the final round. Hang up only pistols, Fake and Typo with the most powerful ones. The Deagles, P250s will join on the rest of everybody else. Typo going aggressive initial as well. Gospel, this AK, he will put it to use quite quickly as Devs will in middle. Both Deaglers have gone down. Do they know that Ducky is here though? That's the question. There you go. He will find him. The jump out's good. And the trade is... The trade. It's not a trade. It's continued frying. Gospel. Another. As Distu, the only one that remains. Trying to pick out at least one. Gospel with the spam. Do they check the corner? They do. 4K for Gospel. And a 9-5 as we head into the final round. The full buy will be able to come in from the T's. And the CTs. Light on utility. Phoenix doesn't even have any armor. But they've got big guns. In the end, that's what matters. Leonidas isn't going to hit the initial shot in towards A ramp. Meanwhile, DTO with some confidence in their step are going to push in towards middle. Take control. Typo has been spotted. Doesn't matter. He'll pick up 0. Dinky, it's a trade via trade as Devs brings it back to a 3v3. Makes it a 3v2 as well, picking up Disto. Ducky and Phoenix, both towards mid. Oh, he's seen Devs. Shots are going to ring through. Devs doesn't have the HP for this fight, though. Leonidas and Gospel have got to go fast. As Ducky will pick him up. And the bomb still in T-spawn. It doesn't matter. Gospel taking the final 2 as we do move into the half. And just a quick reminder, at this half, we do have some sponsors to thank. You can see them on the screen. Don't forget to check out the sponsors, Real Gamerware and Triumph Sups on Twitter. Only the highest quality apparel and streetwear from Real Gamerware, and only the highest quality ingredients in Triumph with 2 delicious flavors, raspberry lemonade and mango passion fruit guava. Use code DTO for checkout, and have a good day. So lots to take away from the half. DTO at the end there, finally coming into their element, off the back of a few clutches from Gospel and Devs. Seems as if Zero is struggling. Can't bring up any stats because of the halftime. Definitely look towards him to make some sort of move in the future. Leonidas holding his own. I think he's doing a good job as well. Be aware, Phoenix is having a game with the op. As I already said before, Fake and Typo are the people to look for. Here we go. Fake with the P250. Gonna start this off by taking out Devs. And it seems as if Zero is known. Meanwhile, this dude is gonna catch out Leonidas as Zero picks up Fake towards that A bomb site. It doesn't matter though. The hit is in towards B. Gospel and Zero are all that's left to hold. Interestingly enough, though, Zero's picked up the P250. It's Gospel. P2K in hand. He's a rare one. Ducky won't care, as Zero is the only one to stay alive. 100 HP to his name means he hasn't lost any armor. So he will just elect to save all of the utility he can grab. Kit, Smoke, P250, full raid boss. Nice jump across into Palace to hide, as Alternative Gaming will look to try and take him down. They are on the hunt. You can see that Ducky is moving quite quickly. Zero better be ready for this. Coming in behind him. He hears him in front. Gotta be aware. No way. Destroyed by the Glock. So the 5250 Smoke will go right back into the hands of Alternative Gaming, as they hit double digits, 6-10. DTO have a lot of work to do if they want to make this close again. The nades coming in. I contend 3 MAC-10s and 2 AKs now, as mid looks to be death trap. Leonidas taking a lot of damage, only with a deagle in hand. Tinky all wants to get behind that smoke. He won't be allowed, and the jump up instead is going to fall in his favor. He will be able to get out of dodge. Doesn't hit anything on Typo though, and Distu. Again, more space gained for Alternative Gaming as they push up and go down. It's a quick trade. Gospel and Zero working together there in towards that mid area. Ducky has been shown the smoke will go down. That gives Dev space and time to move. The flash coming in though. Too dangerous for a maneuver. Gospel can't contend with Distu in mid. Distu continues to roll along. So another smoke will go down towards that ramp area, and they will again be held back. Devs playing as close as he can to that smoke to try and deny any sort of space as Distu continues making noise towards mid. They're not going to fall for it though. They've guaranteed themselves space in towards ramp. And Zero will finally commit over towards B. It's going to be the lean, and that is the wrong call. Stuck away as Zero and Tinky will look just to save. The bomb will be planted. And good shot in from Zero. Ducky is one better though. And this two picking up the third finally. Ending the round. And the gap continues to widen. This time it's going to be the right call. It's a heavy lean towards B, and that's exactly where it looks like Alternative Gaming want to go. Very much a cat presence there. Gospel will be the first to find one. The rest of the team has to hide, else they might betray the fact that they're here. Leonidas with this Zeus, he definitely wants to find something. The rotate has come in, though. They're moving in towards A now. They decide now is not the chance, and Tinky again coming through. Zero as well. It's more of the stack being shown. And there you go. Tinky finally picking up on the MAC-10 users, but the bomb has moved towards A. Leonidas. Maybe the most interesting of the set. Can he get out before the connector comes through? It happens. He makes his way out. He might be able to come through with a flank. Ducky very close to popping out a mid at the wrong time. Fake still in the hunt. Tinky is very low, and Devs is here with him with that MAC-10 in hand. Meanwhile, the slow-walking Leonidas trying to find someone with a Zeus. Tinky now has been betrayed. He knows where they are, and they will both be cleaned up as Leonidas is the last one left. Oh, if it wasn't for Distu, I could see this being a thing. It's not. Alternative Gaming know to always have someone covering, and that's exactly what happens. So 6-12. The rounds have doubled. And this is when it gets scary. Here, alternate want to bring as much power to B as they can. So far, Dev's the only one that's taking any kind of shots in towards A. It's not looking great. Tinky can't find it. As connector becomes free real estate for the T's, Gospel will get one back, but Dev's is already low. HP might even out, depending what happens. Fake takes some more. The long-range rifle's starting to prove their worth. Fake going down. Dev's unable to hold, though. Bringing it into a 2v2 as Distu finds Leonidas in mid. Zero and Gospel, all that remain. AK picked up. It's just to the man with the AK as he will go down. And Zero will be able to get the full 10-second defuse. And another round for Destroy the Odds. They're first in the half. Sitting on 22 kills. He leads the server by 4. He is doing all he can right now to keep his team in this game. And with a 5-round deficit, they're going to need all the help they can get. Fake finding one off the bat's not a good start. That's Gospel going down. That's your heavy hitter. Zero is well next to shrink into the ether. Leonidas again. He's going to try and get in on connector as well. It's a meat grinder. Distu. If it weren't for the crouch, Leonidas probably isn't alive. Again, more shots ringing out. Distu wants to put an end to this. And Fake is boosted up. Tinky might get caught here. Right around the corner. Peek out would be a death sentence. Oh! Nearly comes back into it. Devs can't find anything either. It's just a Leonidas now, and he'll find one. But it might be a little too late, and there it is. Another round for Alternative Gaming. There's just no chance for Destroy the Odds to string any together, and their window of opportunity is closing. You're losing money. You're losing the rounds. Nobody's surviving. Back to the pistols you go. 3 Deagles, a CZ in Zero's hands, and Leonidas with the trusty P250. Can they find something to make their mark? Leonidas might be able to. No chance. Fake is aware. And the flash pays dividends. Ducky picks up 0 as well. Gospel is next, and so is Devs. It's just left Tinky on the B bomb site, who must be known at this point. They must know that the player isn't towards B. That's stacking towards A. Didn't work out. In a 1v5. He's just looking for anything, and he'll find an AK. He can get away, though. The fight will be taken without armor. An AK becomes a death sentence. So again, the rounds have doubled up. 14-7. If Destroy the Odds want to win this match here and now, they need to win the next 9. Three AUGs, 2 M4s is what stands for DTO to use here. They are trying to find new solutions to the same old problems of losing mid. Fake underpass will be mollied out in aid usage as well to guarantee some more damage in on him, but Fenix has found the boosted player in Leonidas. They know that Tinky is still in the area. He's still been using utility. And it's just one towards A as Fake finds another. 0 coming through. Heroics, he'll find only one though. Devs. Spread thinly. Finds another. It's just a Tinky once again with this M4. Phoenix will close out the round. Match point is on deck. Destroy the Odds. Need 8 in a row to get this to OT. And right now, doesn't look like that's going to happen, as unfortunate as it is to say. Zero. We'll find the initial in middle. There is a buy here. The 3 FAMAS M4 Deagle lineup will be the catalyst as Tinky will go down, and B is now open for business, except for Leonidas towards Cat, who will also go to the grave. Gospel has gotten one back. That's on typo. So a 3v3 is currently the stat line. Phoenix is low as well, 21 HP, but the bomb has been planted. And there goes Devs. It's just to Gospel now in a 1v2. 32 HP. Ducky looking to be the man to make this win happen. Sliding out, and that's exactly where it will end. Destroy the Odds. Unable to come through. As we will, unfortunately, see the end of the campaign end on a loss. So unfortunate to see. Sorry, that meant to be a transition. There we go. You can come back to me. We can talk for a bit. It's not a good ending. I'll be frank. It was not a good ending. Definitely not how you want to end the season. Before playoffs, of course. As it stands, though, it looks like DTO will be moving into the playoffs, which is good to see from them. And hopefully this will give them a chance to get into... Yeah, they've got their 9 wins, right? Yeah, they've got their 9 wins. They're in for sure at this point. So now we're just looking to see them move in to the playoffs and win their first best of 3 coming into IM playoffs. They've lost both of their first rounds in the last 2 seasons. Hopefully this time it does not end up that way. And we can see them definitely take over and move into main, which would be nice for the boys. As it stands, though, that is the end of the stream. Again, big thank you to the Triumph Sups and Gamerware, Real Gamerware, Quality Esports, and other street apparel, and of course Triumph supplements. They have 2 delicious flavors you can look at: raspberry lemonade and mango passion fashion. Passion fruit guava. Your giveaway winners are on the screen. Brogan, I am Shuzi, and Reggie Hay. You guys should have gotten DMs, I'm guessing, from the organization by now, and if you haven't, definitely reach out. But that is it for now. I will leave you all with a sad farewell as we do head out for the day. Have a good one, guys, and I hope to see you guys in the future.